Okay, so I've just wrapped up watching the Game Awards, and listen, I'm really glad I didn't stay up all night watching that. Even though I really enjoyed the show, I actually had a good time watching it. I was waiting for something like Naughty Dog to appear. We got that. He doesn't like making straight characters, does he?
Damn!
I'm still kind of questioning myself. Am I excited for the games coming? I don't really know. We're going to talk about the whole Game Awards, all the announcements. And just to let you know, we have finally got the new merch. I actually got this morning, 35% off. We actually started with the pre-show. We kicked off the show with Ninja Gaiden Ragebound coming out 2025. Yeah, that looked quite cool. Some people might like that. And then we went straight into the awards. I can't remember if they changed this from last year. We had some of the smaller awards. They weren't on the main stage. So we started off with the best fighting game. I did predict that Tekken 8 would get this. I was thinking either Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and Tekken 8. The first guy, he made his speech very, very quickly.
Thank you.
Then he had an interesting game for the first game called One Move, and it just looked like you were, you know, a simulator for moving houses. That's coming out 2025. Then you had Slay the Spire 2. Like, I have to say, some of the art style of this looked very, very cool. Anyway, it's not a game for me, but that's still coming to early access 2025. And then we went straight into the best VR game, and it's just a shame. The winner, Batman VR. It's a shame it's not on the VR2. I'm just thinking, will it come to VR2? Because that is a game I would love to play on the PlayStation VR2, but that won that award. And then, of course, you had some sort of climate thingy game. I can't remember what it was. It was some climate change game. And of course, yeah, we want to be preached to. And I don't know about you, but I don't feel like playing this game. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't care. Then you had a game, Thick as Thieves. Some of the art style looks very cool in this first person. I think this is an online game. The art style did look very, very cool. But yeah, this is coming to PS5 and Xbox Series. Then we got straight onto the awards. So we had Best Esports, and League of Legends won that. You had Best Esports Athlete. You had Best Esports Team. I don't really care about these awards. Then you had a very interesting game called Shadow Labyrinth. You had Pac-Man in there, didn't you? It looked very, very cool. If you love that sort of Metroidvania style game, this looks very, very cool. Beautiful colors. I do like these style of games. I just don't have a lot of time for gaming, so I'm probably not going to play this. Then you had a new mobile game. Nice. Steel Paws. Yeah, don't think that's for me. Then you had the award for games for Impact. Never won that. Then you had a very cool game, and I can't remember who was showing us. Cozy B. Tales of the Shire. That looked very cool. You know, some people love those farming games and those sort of cozy little games, and that's coming out on March 25th. Then you had a game, Stalecraft Operations. I have to say, some of these games look very, very cool. This third-person action sort of game. It doesn't scream out to me, don't get me wrong, but still. Then I thought we had a VR2 game, but it turns out it wasn't. Midnight Murder Club, and this looks so much fun because it just looks like an online, well, it is an online multiplayer where you have to catch the other team, you have to kill them, you've got guns. Oh, wow. Oh, this looks cool.
Came in from behind.
Multiplayer. I really thought it was a VR2 game. And there's a beta coming out February 2025. Then we had the awards for innovation and accessibility. Prince of Persia won this. I feel like that game does deserve an award, even though Ubisoft doesn't really care about them and they distributed those creators on other parts of their studio, but it was good to see that they won something. You had another game, Kyora, and this is from the creators of Core Keeper, if you're familiar with that. This looks very, very artistic. It looks like it's for that certain audience. Then we had Best Family Game, and of course, Astrobot won that, and my gosh, that won a lot of flipping awards tonight. So glad that that's done very well. Then we moved over to the makers of Sifu. They're making a football game called Rematch. It looks very, very weird. Going from Sifu to like this football game is very, very weird, but it's an online only game. We had Solasta 2, which is early access in 2025, and again, it looks like something like Baldur's Gate 3. It looks like a game like that. That doesn't look like it's for me at all, so yeah. Then we moved over to the main event, and we started off with the best performance. Troy Baker come out along with, I've forgotten his name. Troy Baker is the man. Okay, I'm not sure about those trousers, but he's the man. It was a big surprise seeing Harrison Ford on there. I'm pretty sure Harrison Ford was told to say something, and he was like, nah, I'm not gonna be nah.
If I'd known he was so good, I would have done it myself. And now,
I was voting for Aerith. I was hoping she would get that. The actress of Hellblade 2 won that. Never played that game, but some people have said her performance was amazing. Then after that, we did get a big announcement, and I was like, oh my gosh, they said CD Projekt Red. I saw that. Then that first woman we saw, I was a bit like, oh, of course, we're playing as someone completely new. Hey, I'm just saying, of course she plays a female. We've got so many. Listen, it's not an issue as long as it's good writing, but I wouldn't mind. Anyway, whatever. Then I realized you are playing as Ciri. So I'm very glad that they're continuing to keep it within the Witcher family, shall I say. I'm glad it is Ciri. Don't get me wrong, I would love to play a modern Witcher game as Geralt. I think it would just be amazing. It's been confirmed he's going to appear in that game, which is amazing. But yes, it was a CGI trailer, but I'm actually excited to play as Ciri. Yes, all of the news we've heard from CD Projekt Red about their DEI and inclusivity does worry me a bit. I really like Ciri in The Witcher 3. I just hope the story is really good, but I'm very excited for The Witcher 4. Again, this ain't going to be coming out for a long ass time. That was one for my list. I was very happy to see that, although I'm just, you know, I'm proceeding with caution. Then I think this was a massive surprise for all of us. Elden Ring, From Software and Bandai Namco joining forces for Elden Ring Night Reign, and this is a co-op action game. I did really like Elden Ring. I feel like I need to put more hours into that. I haven't completed the DLC, but I'm not sure if this is for me. I think a lot of people are going to be super excited for this, and it is crazy that that is coming out 2025. What is this? Elden Ring Night Reign. Wow, it's coming out next year. At this point, you know, things are getting very good, as long as I see a major PlayStation studio. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I just forgot, is coming to PC, and that is coming out the 23rd of January, and I can't imagine how good that game is gonna look. We had a cat game called Catly, which looks very weird. Very weird. Then you've got Path of Exile, which is early access, and the early access is available now, and there's like 50 bosses, 400 monsters. And then next we had some promotions to Amazon.
50% off select nominees, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Silent Hill 2, and Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, I want 90% off the Star Wars Outlaws.
From HP.
And then, of course, we got to the next award, Best Action Game, and Black Myth Wukong got it. It deserves it. Stellar Blade was, I can't remember what I voted for. That gameplay is just insane. Then we got a new project from the creators of Shadow of the Colossus. It was a bit confusing, this one. He did mention that there was some gameplay, or this is in-game with gameplay, and it was like 30 seconds. I was like, what? That was more like a cinematic trailer. Was that gameplay? Then there was a cool performance, Civilization 7, which is coming 11th of Feb. Then we had this very cool first-person shooter game. It looks actually very cool. Outer Worlds 2. And then we got It Takes Two, the developer of that game. He came on stage. My gosh, he didn't hold back on what he was saying.
We have a saying where we say, we fuck shit up without fucking up. And no, listen. This time,
is he
some next level shit, I'm telling you. I mean, no. What we're gonna show you is gonna be amazing. I know I sound cocky, but it's really hard not to be cocky when you have a game like this.
Honestly, it was so hilarious how he goes, no microtransactions or no bullshit. And this new co-op game looks incredible. Yes, I do wish that you could play as male and female. Why'd you have to do two female?
Leo and Zoe.
Of course. Why couldn't you just do a male and female? But you know what? It is what it is. It just looks so good. And if one of you have got the game, and if you're playing online co-op, the other person doesn't need the game, which is just so good. So if I buy the game, I could literally play with anyone who doesn't have the game. And it looks very creative. So I cannot wait to pick that up. I don't think Els would want to play that. I've just got to play with someone else.
Here's another one.
Oh my god, you're a pig.
And they later become... Anyway, let's not talk about that level for now.
The vegans are gonna go mental.
With the Friends Pass, you only need to buy one copy of the game to play it with your friend online.
That's what, guys, that is wicked. One copy of the game. Wow, no bullshit. Oh my gosh. Then we had some more damn ads. Then there was an online free-to-play card game. There was a zombie game, Killing Floor 3. Is that right? Did I say that right? Oh, Killing Floor 3. Then we had an announcement from someone who came on stage talking about the layoffs. His name was Amir, and he basically said over the last 3 years, 34,000 jobs have been lost in the industry. He seemed like a really freaking nice guy. I kind of breezed through this bit, but he's helped a lot of people get back in the industry. You had Still Hunters, Wargaming presents Still Hunters for PC, Black Frost, The Long Dark 2, early access in 2026, I believe. And I was like, damn. Coming to early. Wow. Then we got another trailer to Borderlands 4. It's a looter shooter, so it just doesn't really appeal to me too much. I just don't know if it's for me. Then we saw Final Fantasy 16. I was like, what is this? Another DLC? And I was like, Clive Rossfield is joining Tekken 8, which is just absolutely badass. Man, I really want to play that, but I'm not really into fighting games too much. But it's great to see Clive Rossfield into that. He's just such a badass character. Then we got most anticipated game. Of course, GTA 6 got that, obviously. We got GTA 6 winning an award before GTA 6. Then we got best multiplayer game. Helldivers 2 got that, which, hey, listen, it is a fun game. I need to get back to that game. And then Baldur's Gate 3 won another award with best community support. Best art direction went to Metaphor ReFantasio. And then we got some more announcements of Splitgate 2 coming out 2025. And Dragon Age the Vilgard made an appearance. Dragon Age the Vilgard.
The fate of the world.
No one cares. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay me to play this game. Then you got Mech Breaks 2025, Star Wars Outlaws, some more promotion with that.
K-Vess.
Oh gosh, magnificent! Get out of here, man. Now with improved game, you mean you fixed the game? Best adaptation, you then had like a performance orchestra, which was pretty cool. Then we got a brand new game, Virtua Fight from Sega. So what, you're playing in the game within the game? Then we got a new game announcement. It's more of a Project Century, it's called, and it's based in 1915. Oh my gosh, did this look incredible. I was super sold on this as soon as I saw it. It just looks super epic. I do believe it's the same developers from like a Dragon, but my gosh, am I super sold on this. Whoa! Oh my gosh, I'm sold. Ryaga Gotoku Studio, Project Century. I'm sold. Then we got the one and only Kojima on stage, and my gosh, he was giving out the award for best art direction. And of course, Astrobot got that award, which my gosh, they took away basically everything in this. Then we had an announcement of Turok Origins. This all right. Listen. Wow, it looks really good. Then we had such a cool announcement from like the actor who does the Helldivers 2, like the CGI trailer. My gosh, this was brilliant.
To protect our way of life.
Oh, I love it.
I am here with grave tidings. Managed democracy is imperiled like never before.
And he basically announced that there's now an update for Helldivers 2, which looks so addictive. Omens of Tyranny, and my gosh, did this just look so addictive, like waves and waves of enemies. I definitely want to check this out. I definitely want to get back into the game of Helldivers 2. This is probably going to give me a reason to do so. Then there's another update to Warframe with Warframe 1999. We've got Palworld with a new update. Then we had Wuthering Waves. Then we had an ad for Xbox, because everything's an Xbox. Oh, everything's an Xbox, guys. Everything's an Xbox. Your PS5, it's an Xbox. Then we had some more Prime deals, and then we had Best Debut Indie Game. And of course, Balatro got that. My gosh, I didn't realize he said basically one person made the game. Then you had an announcement from Capcom, Onimusha, A Way of the Sword. And that's not coming out till like 2026. Then the first Berserker Kazan, March 27th. And that was announced by the Russo brothers. That's crazy. I wonder how much they paid them. 27th of March, that is coming. And it's just weird how it was a CGI trailer. I was like, okay, another CGI trailer. Then you had Arad Dungeon and Fighter. Again, it's not a game for me, but it looks very colorful. Then we got an open world zombie Dying Light The Beast, which is coming summer of 2025. So many people have told me you need to play Dying Light, a completely new game. I do need to jump on. It does look very, very good. And I love my zombie games. I just don't know why I haven't dived into that one. Wow. Then we had Best Action Adventure Game, and of course, Astrobot got that as well. Then Best RPG went to Metaphor ReFantasio. Now you had Content Creator of the Year, Best Sports/Racing Game. EA Sports 25 got that. Don't know how, so many bugs in that. Best Sim Strategy went to Frostpunk 2, and then all of a sudden Post Malone popped up with his own game. This looks kind of cool. Then we had some more ads and a very cool performance from like the Squid Games and stuff. And they're bringing out a game, or Netflix is. I don't know who's going to be playing that because I'm not even sure if we're going to watch season 2 of that. And then you had Snoop Dogg and his son come out giving out the award for best ongoing game. And my gosh, this was just hilarious. Helldivers 2 won that, which is amazing. Imagine getting accepted an award from Snoop Dogg. He was so confused. You gotta wait till the next episode. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna
expect that.
And at this point in the show, guys, I actually was having a good time. Jeff knows how to put on a good show. I was enjoying it at this point. I've enjoyed the show so far. I'm just hoping we see some good ass game. Then you had a 2-player game with Stage O Fright, which looks really, really cool. And I'm not sure when that's coming out. Game of Thrones. I could never get into Game of Thrones. I don't know why. There was just something about it I just couldn't get into. Then you had some other bits come out, some mobile stuff like that. And then when I saw Naughty Dog, oh my gosh. Whoa. What? We finally got Naughty Dog. Psych! Oh, for God's sake, is it a remaster or something? There's me thinking they're gonna show up. Oh, for God. Mate, they have rinsed the absolute... I'm fed up of seeing The Last of Us. Then we had Best Adaptation, which Fallout won. Then a Den of Wolves, which is only on Steam. Zenless Zone Hero, version 3.0 of Honkai Star Rail. Then you had the performance to Snoop Dogg. I wish I could show you what I was doing, but I was definitely raving to this. And then Best Score and Music. And I was so happy that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth won this. Oh my gosh. Because I played the piano so much on that damn game. That's probably where my 110 hours came from. So I was really happy that they won something. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds will come out 2025. And we got that trailer to Mafia, the Old Country, an origin story in 1900 Sicily. And I know there was a leak. We spoke about that on the live stream, but I'm very excited for that game. We had Best Independent Game, which Bellatro won. Best Mobile Game, Bellatro won. Best Audio Design, Hellblade 2 won. And the player's voice, and I love the way Jeff Keighley was like, this is 100% the players. You got a voice. It's not us.
And the Game Award, 100% by the global community selected this, goes to Black Myth Wukong.
And I'm very happy that Black Myth Wukong won that. You had Infinity Nikki next, more ads. Then you had Aaron from Breaking Bad, he came on. Then you had the guy from Remedy Games come up. He is so good to come up and give the award for Best Narrative. And I love the way they did this. This was so creative.
The nominees were each incredible. Frankly, I was so impressed by the storytelling genius. I was overcome by a nasty fit of jealousy.
And Metaphor ReFantasio won that, which again, I need to check out that game. Then we had a very cool performance. I love the music to this. And this was to promote a Kami sequel. And this was just so good. Then we had a little bit more look at Crimson Desert. Very excited for this game. I'm really sold on it. Yes, it could be a bloated open world game, but for some reason, there's something about this game that reminds me of like the old Assassin's Creed games. And I cannot wait to play this game. And at this point, I was thinking, no Insomniac, no Naughty Dog, apart from their PC port of the same damn game. Who turns up? Naughty Dog comes up with their new IP. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, they are doing a sci-fi character you play as. No offense, but I bet she's a lesbian. You can't create a straight character, can he? He doesn't like making straight characters, does he? I'm just saying. Hey, listen, I'm just saying. And this game is called Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. And I'm just not sure about that first impression of that character. Is she gonna be another girl boss that for some reason we don't like? Don't take it the wrong way. It just feels like Neil Druckmann is allergic to making a straight character. That's all I'm saying. And I don't know what to feel. I feel like it's way too early because you're known for deep narrative games. It's too early to say about this one because I just don't know. I just don't know at the minute. Man, I wish Insomniac would have been there, but again, they probably would have waited for a state of play or a showcase because I just feel like Wolverine's been out there how many years ago? And then we got Game of the Year, which I found out already, but it was Astrobot, and I'm very happy they won Game of the Year. They totally deserve it.
Astrobot!
Yeah! They so deserve it, though. I'm so glad that Team Asobi have got so much success, and it just shows you that I hope they put a lot of effort, Sony and PlayStation, into their Japanese studios and invest more money. Now, I really enjoyed this show. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, I was thinking there's not a lot of games that I'm like, my gosh, I cannot wait to play. But there are some good games. I thought the awards were really good as well. What do you think about the Game Awards 2024? What games have caught your eye? Did you enjoy the show? Are you excited for some games? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know. Well, let's take a look at the comment of the day from my previous video. These gift ideas for gamers. Shout out to Gunnar Fredrickson. Astro Bear, that was a good one. The merch looks sick. I need to check them out. The charger for the VR2 controller has been on my list. Overall, a good mix of gifts. Most of them will be on my list. Next video should be Els playing Stellar Blade. Merry Christmas to you both from Sweden. Thank you for the comment, dude. And yeah, I know, maybe I'll try and convince Els to play Stellar Blade, or maybe we just don't mention that again. Make sure if you want to catch some merch, this is probably the best 35% off till the end of the year. And this is probably the best merch that we've got so far. We ain't dying today. But yeah, if I mention Stellar Blade to Els again, then I think I'm going to be dying today.